How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I've got a little bit of a story to tell. The internet's been trash all night, so I'm sorry if the gameplay is just really unsmooth. I just felt like talking about a story. So yeah, let's get right into it. So my first term of high school was pretty eventful, let's just say that. It was quite eventful. We got brought up about 3 or 4 times when we were, getting used to the school and everything. We got brought up quite a lot of times. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard, by the way. I'm going to be snapping on my keyboard till I get to last. These times, 2 of them were alright, 2 of them were pretty, basic. The other 2, not so much. Now, I'm just going to talk about those 2, not all 3, because the other 2 were just, like how we're handling it really well and how high school isn't as bad as what some of us might have thought it is. And our high school teachers are a lot worse than our primary school teachers. Not worse in the fact that they're worse teachers. They're honestly better in some subjects and everything. The high school teachers, decided that they were going to always constantly, I kid you not, constantly bring us into meetings, Obviously, the first time I was like, okay, this might be serious. I should probably, sit up straight and just focus and look like I'm paying attention. And half the time I wasn't really. It was just me looking into the distance. I don't really care what the principals had to say. But these two times were just the most absurd things that I've ever heard. So the first one, which is not as bad as you might think it is, the first one was about TikTok. Now, obviously, I'm pretty sure everyone that's watching this video knows what TikTok is, and if you don't, well, you must be living under a brick for the past year or so. And there have been some pretty dumb challenges, I thought TikTok was just, an app that people would, just dance on and, just have fun and stuff. And I thought it was a very harmful app. Now, I didn't associate with it at all. I think I downloaded it, like once just to see what it's all about, and then just thought, well, this is a pointless, app. I might as well not use it. And the whole of year 7, we got brought up to talk about this app. Now, I thought, oh, it's probably just some dumb dance, and the teachers don't want us hanging around the bag racks or something in the morning. Then I hear this challenge. It's called, like, the head breaker or head splitter or something, and I'm like, what the hell? This is a really weird sounding thing. It's probably, just something really dumb, And then he goes to say that it's people tripping their friends over on concrete and making them, like, split their head more or so, like, just damage them in some way, shape, or form. Now, I get, I'm a pussy. Like, I'm genuinely a pussy. Like, I don't like rugby or any, like, really competitive sports. That's why I just play basketball, because, it's not too competitive nor rough or anything. And I get, they're like, oh, how are you even a boy? I know, I get that. I was born the wrong gender. So, I heard of this challenge and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do this? Honestly, that's just so dumb. And then I had looked it up and I was just like, what the fuck? Also, sorry if I keep doing this. My hands are just getting really sweaty. I had looked at it a bit more and, well, apparently it's this challenge. Well, it used to be. I don't know if it's popular anymore. I don't use TikTok or anything. But it's like this challenge where you like, get your friends to, like, trip you over or something, and you just, like, fall, like, straight on your head. And you just, lie there and, I don't know, get hurt. I don't really understand the whole point of the challenge. Now, I don't know what standards TikTok people have. I don't know what to call them, if I'm being honest. I don't really know what standards they have when it comes to challenges. They might be a lot more aggressive than what I thought they are. I thought it was just a friendly little app, where, teenage girls could go there and just do dumb hand movements and look like they're some, hand signals person at a government conference meeting and, they're on acid or something. But I guess not. I guess, there's a lot more to the app that I never knew. The second meeting. Now, this one was for the boys. And if it's just for the boys, you already know it's going to be some dumb shit, like we caught some kids smoking crack or something. Some shit like that. Apparently. So, we have, like, these little containers for, toilet paper at our school. Although no one shits in the toilet and no one wants to touch any of that shit, they're still there for some reason. Now, I honestly, kudos to the janitors for dealing with us, because honestly, we're probably our school literally has the most disgusting toilets ever, and by the end of the day, they are so nice just due to the janitors doing their job well, so kudos to the janitors for dealing with our shit. But basically, people had been peeing in these containers. Now, I find this funny, but at the same time, I feel so bad for the janitors because they just have to deal with our shit. And I get they're getting paid and everything, it's their job. But honestly, they're meant to just clean the bathrooms. They're not meant to pour piss out of toilet paper containers and fucking clean up pee off the ground and shit. Like, it's just not humane, if that makes sense. And it's the most dumbest thing. Now, like, there's this one teacher at our school, I'm not gonna name him, let's just call him Mr. Kenneth. Mr. Kenneth. He's very, very, very intimidating. Like, he's very old, but he's really aggressive. I don't know if he has, like, anger issues or something, he might. And honestly, if he does, well, I'm in the same boat as him when it comes to video games. But, like, just the fact that, like, if anyone does anything that's remotely bad, he's the immediate culprit that the victim has to deal with, because he's the most strictest, he's beaten the most shit out of kids, not like physically beaten, you know what I mean, just verbally attacked them. And he had to talk to us about this. So obviously, Mr. Kenneth goes on his ramble as per usual. This has happened many times. I was just looking off in the distance, and then I hear like this little chuckle from like the back, and I didn't think much of it. And then I just hear Mr. Kenneth just scream. He's like, "You think this is funny?" And I'm just like, holy shit. Because his voice can get very loud. It can get very, very loud. Like, he can yell, considering how old he is. This kid's just like, "No, sir, no." And he's like, "I heard you laugh. How dare you lie to me? See me in my office." There would be a large number of kids that always stand outside his office, just due to how strict our school is when it comes to being just, good overall. And he's just there. No one else is there, so I knew this kid was going to be in some shit, because when there's too many people, normally Mr. Kenneth sends a few of them off just so he doesn't have to deal with kid after kid after kid. So, Mr. Kenneth takes him in, and I just hear inhumane noises coming from his office. I felt really bad for the kid, honestly. I have no idea who he is. I'm not really close with anyone at my school, but apart from my friends. And it's just like, yeah. And when he comes out, he's just destroyed. He just looks like he's seen every single thing, every single crime, every single war crime from World War I and World War II combined, and then put in a slideshow for him to go over. His arms taped down, his legs taped down, and just watching it. He looks like that, basically. And I'm just like, well, shit, I don't want to mess with Mr. Kenneth. And I hadn't from day one. I mean, the most encounterments I had was when I was in year 6 and I lied that I didn't have my bus pass because I just wanted to go home and, I don't know, play COD or something, I don't know. But I mean, that was like ages ago. I don't even know if she still works at the school, if I'm being honest. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little story time. I don't have a lot of stories that I can tell, so it's kind of really cool for me to do one of these story times. Oh, also, I got a new controller, because if you didn't see, my controller got busted. My RB completely snapped off. Not completely, it, like, snapped off and something stopped working with it. And, yeah, basically, it's just a busted controller. So I got the Elite Series 2 controller for the Xbox. And honestly, it feels nice, because you can have the Xbox 360 thumbsticks. Oh my god, I'm hallucinating. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll try and hit a shot for this video. If I can't, I do apologize. But thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you feel generous, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Later. Did I get the knack? Did I get the knack? I think I got the knack. I think I got the knack. I got the knack. I got the knack. I got the knack. I got the knack.